Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Sadia Hassan and today we're filming something makeup related. Like I am not a makeup artist or a makeup guru in any way, shape or form, but with all my years of experience with makeup, I thought I would share the wisdom. And with the Christmas and the holiday seasons around, I thought this was a great time for the beginners to get their hands dirty into some good makeup that doesn't break the bank. This video is going to be very targeted towards the beginners bunch, and if you're not a beginner, you might want to stick around because I have some cool dupes coming up for you guys. And yeah, and I'm gonna basically talk about the things that I do and things that maybe a beginner would benefit off of. So yeah, the first thing that I'm gonna talk about is foundation. I'm just gonna start from like how I do my makeup, and the reason why I say foundation is because I don't do primers. I use whatever moisturizer I use, and on top of that I put on my foundation, and my skin is oily, so I use the ones that are mattifying and made for oily skin types. These are the things that I use primarily. I use this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 104 Golden Beige, and I use Tarte Shape Tape. A little trick, and I'm kind of ashamed to say it, especially on YouTube, but sometimes I'll use this all over my face and it looks so good. I am not even lying. Try it. If you have this, try it. I mean, it's really good. And I use this in the shade medium. It's kind of like my skin but better. Oh, very quickly, I don't use this all that much, but it's Maybelline Master Camo number 50 color correcting pen in the shade Apricot. It's for dark circles. So I do have like a dark circle situation, and I use this like every once in a blue moon. It's got this twist up applicator. I don't know if you can hear this. And this is what it looks like, and it actually is a really good product, and I don't use it all that much. I use it on for like really special occasions, and yeah, that's about it. For the longest time, this was all I used to set my face with, but I just realized that when I go out and I get really oily, especially around my T-zone, and so I got this, I think 4 months ago. It's from the Maybelline Fit Me line in the shade 240 Golden Beige, and this is basically the powder I carry with me. I barely ever touch up. I'm just that girl, but yeah, just in case. It has a mirror on it too, so that works. Note, I'm just keeping this video like really lighthearted and just easygoing. I'm not bombarding you with all the details and basically the intricacies of makeup. I'm trying to keep this really like easy and chill. So another important thing that you might use to apply your foundation with, which is the tool. So you can either use a foundation brush or a sponge. Personally, I've never used a foundation brush, but it's supposed to give you like really good results. Sometimes even really big celebrity artists say that they have a tendency of leaving streaks on your face, and it really depends on the kind of foundation you're using and stuff like that. But if you're a beginner, I would say stick to a good quality sponge, and my personal favorite is the Real Techniques. I feel like you can't beat the price, and the quality is just top notch. Another essential that I try to keep in my makeup bag is this EOS lip balm. Sometimes you get like really dry around your lips, or just even like around my nose, and if I don't have anything and I'm in a pinch, I'll just take a little bit of it and just rub it around. It works, okay? It works. One of the blushes that I've been using for the longest time was the Wet n Wild, I'm gonna link it up somewhere here, is the Wet n Wild blush, and it's actually the first product of my life that I hit pan on, and I was traveling, I was back home, and I kind of forgot it there. Thankfully, I had this on me. It's a Lancome blush. It came in like a sample size, but it's actually, I feel like I need like a few months to get through this. It's in the shade Cedar Rose. Oh my god, I never thought I would buy a bronzer. I'm like, listen, why would I need a bronzer. My best friend got me on this and she's like, oh, you know what, you need a bronzer. Turns out that she was right and I actually needed a bronzer, but I watched like a billion reviews on the Physicians Formula butter bronzer and they're actually really good. They smell great. A lot of people don't like the smell. I actually live for it. I am almost convinced that I will never get through this, or the Ben and I powder. It's just, I don't know, I rub the hell out of this with my brush, with my Real Techniques brush, and it's just not hitting pan and I am so mad, but that's just my personal problem. After I got a little comfortable using my bronzer, that is when I shifted towards contouring, and I always felt like contouring was not my thing, but it took me some time to get comfortable with doing the shading on my face. I just never thought it was my thing. I'm not talking about contouring right now because I feel like it's a little over the beginner's level. However, we are going to talk about highlighters, yay! And highlighters were like all the rage like what, 2 years ago? Highlighters are such a staple. I'm not wearing any right now just because I got lazy. Both of the highlighters that I have are from Becca. This, can you guess what this is?
Champagne pop.
I was a part of the dumb crowd that thought that it was going to be a limited edition and I got it in the first launch. This was actually destroyed by my nephew. It's like in powdered condition. Put it like really slowly and it's opal, but I really love the color. It's a really nice color, but if you are looking for a champagne pop alternative, I would highly recommend the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I'm gonna link it up somewhere here or like add the picture. My best friend has it. I use it from her all the time. It is literally bomb.com. Like, quick tip, if you have oily T-zone, don't highlight your nose. Anywhere on your nose, don't highlight it. Bad idea. I have been really loving this Marcel. Okay, I literally lost everything, but I'm gonna add the picture somewhere on the screen. And this is kind of waxy, which I actually like because it really holds my eyebrows in place. So for the longest time, I was made to believe that this Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara is the best mascara in the world, and I am sorry that it is not the case. I have better alternatives. So the reason why I say it is because this bleeds all the time. I will see the mascara on my lower lids and even my upper lids just bleeding onto my skin, and it's just not the best look. I will never recommend anybody to go ahead and purchase this again. I feel like it's just overhyped for what it is. On the other hand, I got this CoverGirl mascara and it's called the Lash Blast Volume. Okay, and this is like really good quality. It's super like voluminous. It makes my eyelashes look really good and it doesn't bleed on my skin, which is a gift from God. And now for my favorite part of this video are the eyeshadows. First palette in my life was the Naked 2 palette, and I still have it because I haven't gone through it and I just can't physically go and throw it out. But in the recent years, I got the Modern Renaissance palette, which was a gift from my friend, and I got the I Love palette, which was also a gift from a family member. I haven't actually used this, but I feel like it's a great option to have, something like so small, and it's just something nice to have while you travel. However, I always take the Modern Renaissance palette when I'm traveling with me because I just feel like the colors, I'm just so comfortable with the colors. I love Modern Renaissance palette. The only downside about this is the packaging. I just feel like it pops open really easily, so I always have to keep the box on me. For lipsticks and just lip products, I want to mention the things that I personally am obsessed with and things that I just really like. To begin with, I got my mom and all her friends hooked on this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. Once you apply it, it does not leave your soul. This is the way of life. I don't use like a lot of expensive high-end makeup, if you can tell, and especially lipsticks because I go through them like really fast. The other one that I really like is this Wet n Wild Catsuit, and this is in the shade Give Me Mocha. I feel like this shade really complements my skin tone. Another product that I would love to mention, and I can't go, another product that I have to mention in this video are these L'Oreal, okay, I don't even know. This is what the packaging looks like, and they are the exact dupes of YSL lip stains, and this is what the applicator on this looks like. It's like this interesting angled applicator, and what I do with them is I apply it on my lips, and right away, like I don't let them dry. Right away I will take a napkin and just dab the excess off, and it just leaves a really nice juicy looking stain on my lips. It doesn't last for the longest time. If you're drinking coffee, if you're eating something, it's probably gonna go away, but for the look that it has, it's really good. And I think the YSL one costs close to $40, and this is like 10. Guess who's winning here? You are. Yeah, I hope you found any value in this video. I'll be looking forward to hear more from you. If there's any tips or tricks that you have, or anything that you would like to share, anything about the video at all that you would like to share with me, make sure you leave that in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.